Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the first update from my summer project pan. So before we jump into the products, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family, but I'm just gonna go and show you the products. So the first product I have to show today is this foundation right here. This one is the Shisedo UV Protective Liquid Foundation, and this is in the shade Dark Ivory. I absolutely love this foundation and I have since I first bought it. However, this shade is quite dark, so what I'm doing currently is I'm using this as a mixer foundation. So every time I use this I use about like 2-3 drops of it, so not that much, but I feel like I'm getting towards the end of it. It's not finished yet, and it probably lasts me for at least another month or so, but I do like using it that way. I'm hoping still that I will be able to use this up completely before the end of this project, but I feel like that's kind of dependent on how much of a tan I get or how much I fake tan. But I am enjoying it. It doesn't really interfere with any of the foundations that I'm mixing it with, so that's really good. And so far I've used it 10 times in the last month, and the reason for the number being quite low is because initially, like the first 2 weeks of the month, I didn't use this at all. I was using a different foundation which matched me really well, but I have switched to a lighter foundation that I'm mixing this in with, and that way I can get some more use out of this one. So that's how I've been using it recently, and it's been great. Next up we have the product that I've used at the absolute most out of all of the products, and that is the Bourjois bronzing primer. I have used this actually 35 times over the last month, and yes, that is more than the 30 days that was in June. But I actually have used it several times in a day, because some days I just want to play with my makeup and I redid my makeup a few times, so that's why it's higher. But I have used this basically every time I did my makeup, so I've been loving this, and I will have the picture up what it looks like before as well as now. I don't think you can see a lot of progress apart from maybe the brush marks, but yeah, it's beautiful. I am wearing this today as well. This is the only bronzer that I've been using, so I still have hopes that I will be able to use this up. I also forgot to mention that I did actually buy a pair of mini scales, so I have been weighing all of these products, but obviously since I didn't weigh them from the introduction, I will show you the difference in weight on the next update. But I still have really high hopes that I will be able to finish this up by the finale. Next up we have my MAC paint pot. This one is in Rubenesque, and I am actually wearing this today. It's like the shade that I have on the inner part of my lid. I do have another shadow in the middle of my lid topped over this, but this is the main eyeshadow that I have on my lids today. I have reached for this shade 9 times in the last month, which is pretty good for me. I know it's not every day or anything, but I am planning a lot of eyeshadows, and since this isn't really a just nude base, I can't use it with every single look, but I will have a picture up what it looked like last time compared to now. So I definitely have a dip going. My goal for this is just basically to get more use out of it, and if I can hit pan, that would be the goal, but I don't think I will be able to do that in just another 2 months. But I am really happy that I'm getting use out of this product, because I haven't reached for my MAC paint pots basically at all in the last year. So I think that I've gotten more use in the last month than have almost since I purchased this, so that is really good, and yeah, it's just nice to have this in the project. The next product that I have is my eyeshadow palette, and this one is the Soul palette from Colourpop. With this one I just want to get more use out of it again. If I can, I want to hit pan on some of the shades, but I'm going to insert a picture of what it looked like last time. I believe it was completely untouched, and this right here is what it looks like today. So no pans yet, and not even close to pan in a lot of shades, but I do have a few dips in a few of them. I use this shade a lot as well as these two, but I love playing around with this palette. I feel like I've used all of the shades at least once, and overall I've reached for this palette 11 times in the last month, and one usage for me is just reaching for this palette, even using for one shade or my whole look using this palette, so that's how I counted. I was having a few shades really similar to this in other projects, like this shade here, which is actually one of the most used ones. I did have my Makeup Geek peach smoothie in my Shop My Stash last month, so I used that over this one. But I feel like that is one that I could potentially pan on before the finale. I am wearing this as well, and on the kind of top part of my crease as my transition shade. Also, I have been using this one a bit. It's a bit more kind of a rosy warm tone. I love that. This one, Dynamite here, I haven't used too much because I am panning a few other kind of corally warm toned crease shades. I actually have 2 in different projects, so I don't think I will reach for that too much. Otherwise, I think my second used shade is this one here called B&B. And I have actually used these kind of really bright shades a few times too, and I've been loving them, especially just putting on like a tiny bit in the middle of my lid. So I've gotten a lot of use out of this palette, and I'm happy that I rolled it in. It's been beautiful, and I actually traveled to my boyfriend's parents earlier in June, and this was the only palette that I brought, and I created some really nice looks. So yeah, I still hope that I will be able to pan on something. I don't remember how many pans I said that I will be able to hit in the intro. I said I was hoping for maybe 2, but I will be happy just getting 1 pan in this palette. But yeah, I have really been enjoying this. And then the final product that I have to talk about is the lip product that I'm currently wearing. This one is the Apocalips lip lacquer from Rimmel, and I believe this is the shade Luna. I have been using this a few times. I think the usage is currently at 16, and that's including it today. With my lip products, I count 1 usage as 1 application, so if I reapply throughout the day, that is another usage. And I have gotten a lot of use out of it, and I'm trying to show you here, but I do get windows when I push the wand. I don't know if you can see because it's really hard with the black packaging, but I feel like you can see it right there. So I definitely see the use in this one, and I do have hopes that I can finish this up as well. It's beautiful, and this has worked really well with a lot of the warm tone looks that I've been doing, because I am panning a lot of warm toned eyeshadows. So this one has been stunning, and I'm kind of sad that I'm using it up because I just love this shade so much, and I don't really think I have anything similar in my collection, but it is really old, and I just rather use it up and actually enjoy it than it going bad and I can't use it anymore. So that is this product, and yeah, again, I think that I should be able to use this up, but we'll have to see in another 2 months. So there you guys was the 5 products that I have in my summer project pan. I think my goal for next update will be mainly just to get a really good dip in at least 1 or 2 of the shades in this palette. I don't think I'll be able to hit pan on any of them by next update. Potentially this one, but it's, yeah, I don't think that I will be able to, because again, I have a lot of other projects that I'm panning eyeshadows in. But yeah, I just want to focus in on this and get a really good dip in a few shades in this palette. Then another goal is to try to use this paint pot a bit more. Most of the usage that I had in this paint pot was over the last maybe week or so, because I realized that I hadn't used it much. So I'm gonna try to use this at least twice a week, so that would be about 8 to 10 uses, and if I can get that, that would be really good. So that will be my second goal. And then my final goal will be to use this Apocalips lip lacquer a bit more. I feel like I got a decent usage of this one, especially since we've been in quarantine and I don't really reapply my lipstick much. I usually do my makeup in the morning and apply lipstick, and then when I wear stuff I don't really reapply, so obviously the usage will be less than once we're back into kind of normal routines. But hopefully in July I will be able to go out a bit more, so I'm hoping to have more usage of this one, and I'm hoping by next update that I kind of want to be able to take up the stopper by next update, and I don't even know if that's reasonable, but I want to have a lot of usage of this one at least, so you can see a lot more windows in this product. But there you guys was this update for my summer project pan. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and please go ahead and leave me a comment down below as well, letting me know what your favorite summer item is, because I have really been loving using these products, and I feel like they're perfect for summer. So let me know what your favorites are, and otherwise I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!